Good afternoon, welcome back to GCS Machinery. Right, very short video this afternoon. Just a little bit of the detail and the work that goes into getting a tractor ready for hire. As you know, if you watch some other videos, or if you don't know, we are an agricultural hire and machinery company. We hire out tractors, trailers, telehandlers, associated implements as well, to the world of agriculture, industry, commercial, television, all sorts. So here's just a little clip of how we get a tractor ready for hire. When a customer rings up for a tractor, we then have to work out what tractor best suits their needs. So now there are various gearboxes. We have auto power, auto quad, various other things. There's things like front linkage. There's all sorts of variants that can go with the tractor. So we work out with the customer what tractor the customer actually wants, okay? And then once we've got that point clarified, we then start getting the tractor ready. So the first thing is we go out to the tractor and it gets a proper clean. Now, people laugh at me when I say it takes best part of a day to clean a tractor. When these tractors go for export, it takes even longer. So proper clean. Now, we don't just clean the outside of the tractor. We have the engine panels off. There's a proper steam clean. We also do inside the cab. We valet the cab basically, so we spend quite a bit of time cleaning, polishing, making sure everything in there is actually pristine, clean, and smelling nice. You know, it's always good that when we deliver an item to a customer, that they get a good, clean tractor that's in good order, and hopefully they'll look after it. You know, so a lot of work goes into that. Harvey's laughing behind the camera when we say look after it. Yes, they come back a bit dirty sometimes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So it is a working vehicle at the end of the day. As well as cleaning the tractor, we also make sure that all the functions of the tractor are working. So we check the lights, we check the flashing light, we check everything to do with the air conditioning, we check everything on the tractor in detail to make sure that everything is as good as it can be. Now, if you imagine that we hire machinery right across the United Kingdom, by landing to Ireland, that if we were to get called out to a tractor that's 300 miles away for something silly, it costs us a considerable amount of money to go out and put that right. So it's in our best interest to make sure that everything about this tractor is done correctly. We make sure the operator's manuals are behind the seats where they should be, and Harvey will get you a picture of that, okay? We make sure that we basically make sure that everything on this tractor is correct. When we have the tractor in an order that we consider is good to go, we then photograph this tractor in about 6 or 8 different, from the sides, the front, the back, in the cab. We photograph the seat, the upholstery, the mirrors, to make sure that we have a good record of this tractor when it left our depot. Now, we've had situations in the past, not very often I can assure you, where a tractor may come back and it may be damaged, and a customer will say, I didn't do that. Well, we can photograph the fact that the tractor didn't leave us with a door that's missing, or a window that's missing, or fag burns on the seat. You know, so we've got a proper record of this tractor when it leaves our depot. We also ensure that the tractor will leave us with the correct linkage balls in the toolbox. So whether they're category 2 or 3 linkage balls, they're in the toolbox. We make a special note of what's there with it, and the toolbox. AdBlue we fill up, diesel we fill up. Now, depending where the tractor is going, whether it's construction, agriculture, or whatever, the laws and the rules have changed now on the use of red diesel. So if the tractor's going into agriculture, we use red. If it's going into television, or it's going to commercial or industrial construction, we use white diesel. And we normally just drain the tank out depending on what it's going to do. We then normally change the filters as well, so the tractor leaves here with clean fuel filters. And for the cost of a fuel filter, it's cheaper to do it here than it is when the tractor's 300 miles away. And a lot of these tractors nowadays are very sensitive on fuel filters, so it pays to keep them changed and keep the system clean. The oils have been checked, the functions have been checked. Then we go around and do a tick list of the tractor. Now, what we find is it's good that not the person who's cleaned and checked the tractor does the check over, that we get someone else to do it, because it's very easy when you're working on something yourself to miss something very obvious to you. Whereas by getting an extra person to do it, they come in with fresh eyes and they may see something that perhaps that there's linkage balls on the rear of the tractor that they hadn't noticed. Is that possibly right, Piers? Yeah, correct. It could. It's good that another person comes in and checks it. So we do a checklist then, we go around and we mark off and do all of it on the tractor so that we satisfy ourselves that the tractor's in good order. Now, when this tractor then gets delivered to its customer, we then ask that customer to also go round and check everything on the tractor, that they can then satisfy themselves of the condition of the tractor. And this is not even just the tractor really, whether it's a telehandler, whether it's a trailer. It's good if the customer then satisfies themselves that it's in good order. Now, tyres can often be a bone of contention. This rear tyre here, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 £, depending on what brand you buy. So it's important to us to make sure that we send the tractor out with tyres that are in great condition. If it's got a cut in it, it's got a split in it, obviously it will become a bone of contention later when the vehicle's returned from the customer. So we make sure, and we photograph the tyres, make sure they're all in absolute tip-top condition. So therefore, if there is an issue at a later date, or the tractor return from hire and it's got big splits in it or whatever, we can prove the fact that it didn't leave here in that condition. So there's a lot to it. There's more than people think getting the tractor ready. It's not just literally draw it out the line and send it down the road. It doesn't happen like that. It has to be right. And the level of detail we have to go to is huge. We've got to get this tractor in the right order, the right condition. The levels are going to be correct. When these things go wrong, they're certainly not cheap to repair. So it's in our best interest to make sure that this tractor leaves here in good order for the best it can. Thank you very much for watching our video on how we prepare a tractor to go out and hire. Hopefully we've given you a little bit of insight of the amount of work and detail it goes into getting a tractor clean enough, checked over and ready for the customer. So thank you very much for watching. Please click in the box below and subscribe. Subscribing is absolutely free. But what I will say is, actually while we're on the end of this video, we have been absolutely inundated with comments and new subscribers for our channel. And it's amazing the support that we're getting. So thank you very, very much everybody out there that is supporting our channel. It does make a huge difference to us. We hope you're finding it interesting. So please click the like, press the subscribe button and carry on watching GCS Machinery. Thank you very much. No, right, I do know how to use a grease gun. Not that one, it's using grease.
Good night, gentlemen.
See you, I do know how to use a grease gun.
Oh, I know you know how to use a grease gun. You've got the job.
Don't ask. There's one thing you put in this video: never ask a man to do anything that you're not prepared to do yourself.
Quite true. See you in the morning.
As you can tell on the video, it's now 5:01. Right? 5:01.
5:05.
5:01. No, they all worked very hard today, so go home is good. So there we go.